Well, good morning. Starting with, I've spent years, Florida graduate, was a Florida fan long before I went to the University of Florida, spent years calling this the Florida-Georgia game every year. Now I refer to it as both Georgia-Florida and Florida-Georgia. But look, having that game, Navy-Notre Dame, the Sea and Sky Spectacular, the annual Veteran Days Parade, it solidifies what you already know about Jacksonville, and that is not only are we known for sports and entertainment and doing that and doing it very well, but also as the most military-friendly town in the United States. And these events packaged up speak to that symbolically and in reality. It's exciting for that reason, and I would also remind you about the economic impact. You know, folks often ask, why is the city a part of this stuff? Why do they engage in drawing these events? It's heads in beds, people are here spending money, major economic impact on all of these events, which is good return for the taxpayer as well. So I'm excited about all of the activities that will be happening in a very short period of time, and we'll continue to go on no sleep, but for some fun reasons this time.
Good morning. My name is Dave Harrell, Sports and Entertainment Office, and Mayor Curry, thank you for being here. Thank you for your continued leadership and vision and support. I'd also like to thank Rick Catlett and Alan Verlander, the entire team at the JAXSPORTS Council for everything that they do. And as the mayor mentioned, we've got an amazing list of events and activities that are coming up over the next couple weeks, and certainly we feel that that's unprecedented. We are 10 days out from the 2016 Georgia-Florida game, certainly a time-honored tradition in our community since 1933 consecutively, and we're excited about it. That'll officially kick off with RV City, which will open up at Tuesday on the 25th at 9 a.m. right over in Lot E, and that really kind of kicks off Georgia-Florida. Once you see all these people rolling in with their RVs, certainly we create a very fun atmosphere in the sports complex for all the folks that come in. And as the mayor mentioned, obviously that event's about economic development, and I think over the next couple weeks we're going to have a lot of friends and family that are coming over to stay with us. On Wednesday, the 26th, our Welcome Center will open over in Met Park. That's an opportunity for people that are experiencing Georgia, Florida to come in and really experience the warm hospitality that we like to deliver to all the fans that come in to experience Georgia, Florida. That night at the Veterans Memorial Arena, I want to thank Bill McConnell and Team SMG and the University of Florida. We're going to have a Florida exhibition basketball game versus Eckerd. That'll tip off at 6 o'clock. There are tickets available to that event. Should be a lot of fun for those Gator basketball fans. On Friday, the 28th of October, this is really where we get jam-packed with a lot of the weekend activities. We'll have our 21st annual Merrill Lynch Bank of America Georgia Hall of Fame luncheon and induction ceremony at Everbank Field in the U.S. Assure Club West. Should be another great list of inductees this year. We've got Scott Werner and Marcus Stroud from the University of Georgia. We've got Ben Troop and Jeff Chandler from the University of Florida. And we're also excited to announce that legendary broadcaster Vern Lundquist from CBS will be inducted this year into the Georgia Hall of Fame, induction list of honorees. So Vern's going to be in town for that event. Certainly that'll be a great opportunity for us. Later that evening at 8 o'clock at the Veterans Memorial Arena, I'm very excited about the Avett Brothers. We've got a concert at 8 o'clock that'll be part of really the official weekend activities. Want to give a huge debt of gratitude and thanks to Adams Glue Stick Entertainment and SMG for producing that concert at 8 o'clock. There are tickets still available. If you go to jacksevents.com, you can learn all about that wonderful concert. And what you're hearing in the background is progress at Everbank Field. So certainly a lot of things happening here that we're very excited about in the South End Zone, but that is the sound of progress. On game day, the Georgia-Florida fan experience will kick off at 10 a.m. In Met Park, actually Met Park 2, which is near the Fire Museum. A lot of fan interactive games and wonderful opportunities for all those people that love this special rivalry. So if you're a dog, if you're a Gator, definitely the place that you want to be prior to the game. The SEC Network will be here as well, and that's certainly going to be a great opportunity to further brand Jacksonville, Florida, not only on CBS, but certainly through the SEC. For those Bulldog fans, the dog walk will begin at 1:30 near Gate 2. A great college atmosphere with our friends from Athens experiencing that activity. The Florida Gator Walk will start at 1:45 near Gate 1. Another great festive opportunity for all those folks that love the Gators. The gates at Everbank Field open up at 1:30 prior to a 3:30 kickoff. We cannot urge fans of this event enough to get to Everbank Field and the sports complex early. If you go to GAFLJAX.com, that is the Georgia, Florida website, you'll find everything that you want to know about this wonderful event, whether it's parking and transportation information, whether it's maps for fans, but we strongly encourage any fan that's either traveling in or if you live in Jacksonville, get to the sports complex, get to Everbank Field early. So I'm going to pause there. Again, got a great week of activity with Georgia, Florida, and I'll turn it over to Rick Catlett. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Mayor, I got to tell you something. My father went to the University of Georgia, and I'm a serious Gator. And I know how it feels to have to stay neutral in this game, and it's not any fun. Believe me, it's not any fun. But maybe the best until kickoff. That's right. That's exactly right. Well, how good would it be to have our traditional weekend of one of the largest college football neutral site rivalries in the country, and then the following weekend bring in the oldest rivalry in college football, the Navy-Notre Dame game. And that's exactly what the city and the Sports Council have been able to negotiate and get done. Ticket sales have been absolutely tremendous, so now it's all about having some fun. So I'm going to run over the Navy-Notre Dame events. We're going to start on Wednesday night, Downtown Vision. And first, let me say that when you travel around the downtown area during this week, you will see some things that you'll think that we're getting ready to protect ourselves from an invasion, because we're going to have all kinds of military assets all over our city, including the first night on Wednesday night at Art Walk, which will begin at 5 o'clock in Hemming Park. The Navy Band Southeast will be performing there to kind of kick off all of our activities. The next day at the Convention Center, Bill, we will have the Military Appreciation Luncheon starting at 11:30. That is the Chamber of Commerce's Military Appreciation Luncheon, and with the value of the Navy to our community, and I've heard in excess of $1 billion, that's a pretty big event for us to have to say thank you to that military complex. Friday, November the 4th, there'll be live music in downtown Jacksonville at the Jacksonville Landing. We will focus all of the pep rallies at the Jacksonville Landing. And then you know how we like to blow things up, so there's probably a fireworks show in there somewhere. You'll have a list of all those scheduled, but Celebration of the Navy at 5 p.m., Notre Dame Navy pep rally at 7, fireworks at 8:15. So the public should get involved and come down and really enjoy themselves. All of the events are free to the public. There's no charge to those events. Obviously, there is a charge to the football game, which will kick off at 11:10 a.m. with the Midshipman March On. So if you've never been to an Army-Navy game, you really want to watch this, because it'll be 1,250 midshipmen, and they come in, they march into the stadium just before the game, they get in their seats, and they never sit down the whole game. It's very, very impressive, and it's a wonderful opportunity to see our future leaders of our military there at the stadium. And then, of course, the game will kick off at 11:30. We'll be out of there in time for the SEC Game of the Week that afternoon at 3:30. So plenty of football on a Saturday afternoon here. So I'm now going to bring Dave back up here, because we're tag teaming it, to talk a little bit about some of the other events. Dave?
Thanks, Rick. Sea and Sky Air Show. That features our beloved Blue Angels, and we're so honored to have them in town, and certainly honored to have them as part of the Navy Notre Dame Sea and Sky Air Show weekend. It's going to be a phenomenal opportunity for Jacksonville to shine, and really a great opportunity for us to celebrate all things military. The air show will again be at Jax Beach this year, November 4th through November 6th. That is a free event for attendees. We expect about 150,000 people in the beaches community. We can't thank the folks out at Jax Beach, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, along with Naval Station Mayport, NAS Jax, for the collaboration and the partnership that we have with them. It's just a tremendous event, definitely family friendly. As Rick mentioned, a lot of military assets downtown. If you go to the beach, you'll see a lot of military assets out at the beach. So what a great opportunity to celebrate all things military. There will be live entertainment. We'll create a street festival. We'll have about 20 military and civilian aerobatic teams that will be performing over the beach. So it should be a lot of fun for everybody involved. Our Veterans Day Parade, which is scheduled for Friday, November 11th, obviously, is one of the largest in the Southeast. We love this event, another wonderful opportunity to celebrate our military community. That'll start right here at Everbank Field over on Gator Bowl Boulevard. It'll start at 11 a.m. It'll traverse all the way through downtown. It'll end at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. We're expecting over 5,000 participants, about 35,000 spectators throughout the parade route, and should be a great opportunity for the Veterans Day Parade. Tiger Holmes, a lot of you know that name. He will be our Grand Marshal this year, so I'm very excited about having Tiger and honoring him this year. And then if we didn't have enough going on, we decided to add a couple Florida basketball games to the mix. So on Veterans Day, you're going to come down to the parade and you're going to experience that. But that evening, you're going to do a couple things that are basketball related because it's going to be basketball season. We've got the Florida women's basketball team taking on the University of South Alabama. That'll tip at 5 p.m. at the Veterans Memorial Arena. We've got the men's basketball team playing Florida Gulf Coast. That'll tip at 7:30. Those two games are at the arena, as I mentioned. Tickets are still available, so go to jaxevents.com or jaxsports.com for information there. On the 13th of November, Florida will play Mercer at 8 o'clock at the arena. So again, we're going to have a lot of Florida hoops in and around the weekend. And our team that's on a winning streak right now, the Jags, will be playing the Texans here at Everbank Field. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of activity over the next couple weeks, and certainly we're thrilled to be a part of it. And we know that it's going to help Jacksonville shine over those couple weeks, and thank you. So Rick, turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Dave. If all that's not enough, the Greater Jacksonville Agricultural Fair kicks off on November 2nd through the 13th. If you have a Navy Notre Dame ticket, you get in free. So that's a good benefit to buying some Navy Notre Dame tickets. I have to tell you that I look forward to the final counts and results of this 3 weekends of events. It's our personal belief from the Sports Council that we believe this is going to be a $75 to $80 million economic impact on our community. And after Hurricane Matthews left us in a mess, I think that's very needed, especially for the hoteliers all along the beaches, to have these hotels full. And what that means is those people will be working, and they will be working overtime and making some money to hopefully make up for the lost money that they didn't get through Matthews. So it comes at a great time.